गुड मर्निङ नानी हो। म तिमीहरूलाई एचएस 2015 को प्रश्नहरू अनि साथै त्यसको उत्तरहरू दिँदैछु। हिजोको भिडियोमा मैले यो प्रश्नको उत्तर नदिएर दोस्रो नम्बरको प्रश्नको उत्तर दिएको छु। ओके, तर तिमीहरूलाई नम्बर 1 भए पनि नम्बर 2 भए पनि याद गर्नै पर्छ। तसर्थ म अब फेरि लागे। डिस्कस द ल्यान्डफर्म्स क्रिएटेड बाई रेजुभिनेसन अफ अ रिभर विथ सुटेबल डायग्राम। The answer is when there is an interruption in the normal cycle of erosion, the cycle is renewed and starts operating from the beginning again. If the land rises due to negative changes of the sea level, then the river begins vigorous downcutting and goes back to its youth stage. This is called rejuvenation or being youth again. Okay, all the features of the youth are repeated. The river has to maintain its course through the newly uplifted landmasses by cutting deep gorges, and it now becomes an antecedent river. This kind of rejuvenation took place in the case of the river Indus, Brahmaputra, Satluj, etc., when the Himalayas were uplifted. Okay. The diagrams also here, so you draw this diagram also. The most prominent feature of rejuvenation is the neck point. Neck point is a breakdown slope in the course of river where due to rejuvenation the newly cut river valley intersect the old existing valley. Okay, since there is a break in slope, a neck point forms the ideal site of a waterfall. Okay, so valley in valley is formed due to interruptions in the fluvial cycle of erosion and stream rejuvenation. It is an example of topographic unconformity or discordance when in the course of the cycle of erosion a stream is rejuvenated its downward cutting becomes more vigorous. It cuts a new valley within the old valley. Okay, this is called valley in valley. The main characteristics of the feature is a break in slope along the valley side, marked by a shoulder separating the youthful valley below from the older valley above. The former valley floors is marked by a bent or steep where sediments accumulates. This is called river terraces. It is found flanking the river valley. It represents the former floodplain standing above the present floodplain. The river terraces may be piered or unpierred. The piered terraces are cyclic terraces. In case of piered terraces, the terraces on opposite side of the valley correspond in altitude along with particular valley stretches. On the other hand, non-piered terraces are non-cycle terraces. These terraces lies at different altitude on either side of the valley. So, another feature of rejuvenation is an incident meander. Incised meanders may be of two types, interrupted meander and the ingrown meander. Interrupted meander are formed when only vertical erosion takes place. The valley in cross profile becomes symmetrical when both lateral corrosion and the vertical corrosion act on the valley. One side of the valley became stiff and the other side became comparatively gentle. Thus, in an ingrown meander, the valley becomes symmetrical. Okay, so you have to draw these diagrams also. And the another question which is bring out the influence of the parent rocks on the soil formation. Okay, यो 1 नंबर को क्वेश्चन को पूछरे क्वेश्चन थियो, तर मैले यसलाई दोस्रो नम्बरको प्रश्नसँग जोडेर बताउँदैछु. ओके, सो यो पनि तिमीहरूले गर्न नै पर्छ. यो 3 मार्क्सको थियो. ब्रिङ आउट द इन्फ्लुएन्स अफ द प्यारेन्ट रक्स on soil formation. So यसको आन्सर हुन्छ the formation and the properties of a particular soil are highly influenced by the parent rock as the soil constituents such as silicates, calcium, potassium, etc. are formed by weathering of the parent rocks. Okay, the nature of the parent rocks affects the nature of the soil as well as the color. For example, if the parent rock is dark in color such as basalt, the soil formed from it is also dark in color. Sorry. Similarly, if the parent rock is acidic, the soil became acidic in nature, and if the parent rock contained a particular minerals, then that minerals became a constituent of the soil formed from it. So, यहाँसम्म भयो तिमीहरूको अर्को प्रश्नको